All right, let us go ahead and talk to lmao. So let's start out with the voice. That was quite a statement you made in court today about hearing Darian Crescen's voice at the scene of the crime.
I did not know his name, but I never forget the voice.
Wait! Or is something the matter? That voice just now! It was him, I am sure of it!
No way. As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from the stage. That is when I heard his voice.
I'm guessing Darian and Mr. Latouche were talking about something.
The next moment, I heard those gunshots.
Why didn't you call security?
To be honest, I thought the noise was quite frightening. I never imagined the gunshots might be real. And I was in quite a hurry myself. I left the scene at once.
So, it really was Darian's voice that she heard?
Yeah. At least she certainly thinks it was.
What I'm surprised at is having those two times be the only time that she heard Darian's voice.
Yeah. He just didn't show up, with the rest of the band at all.
Yeah, it's just interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible that they didn't interact before, I guess.
It's possible, but it doesn't feel plausible.
I don't know.
But anyways,
Machi.
I met Machi before my debut as lmao. I was singing in a restaurant in Virginia, and he was playing...
Oh. Sorry, marking my lmao impression. And he was playing the piano.
Yes. He was very kind to me when he learned I cannot see.
Is that when you started playing opposites? With Machi pretending he couldn't see?
No, it wasn't then. That began after our major debut, after I became known as the landscape painter in sound.
it must have been tough for Machi. Pretending he couldn't see, all the while acting as your eyes.
We held hands always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to me things I should know. He is a smart, gentle boy.
I think I see what she's getting at. Machi would never harm a soul. Or wait, maybe I can practice my lmao impression. Machi would never harm a soul. That sounded like the judge.
Yeah, I was like, that's almost the judge.
Yeah, that's almost the judge. It's really hard to act as someone else when I also voice that someone else and make them sound different.
This is very fun for me.
All right, Mr. Latouche. About Mr. Latouche.
Ah, yes. He was an Interpol agent, I hear.
So you had no idea?
Of course not. No one did.
I guess that's what it means to be undercover.
But someone was after him. And had to know who he really was.
Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand.
You have no idea?
I can only assume that he was investigating me. But why?
What makes you think that?
Perhaps it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility. Because of my condition. As my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my clouded from memory, okay. So too is my past clouded from memory.
Clouded. Right.
Darkness.
Wake me up. Sorry.
My name is Darkness Dimension Ravenway.
Yes, hello, my name is Darkness Dementia Ravenway. Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway. And I have long ebony black hair.
Thank you.
The darkness that I fear is not the darkness that I see whenever I open my eyes. The real darkness lies in my heart.
In your heart?
have no memory of the time before I became lmao. I awoke from darkness, into darkness, you might say. Star Trek Into Darkness, you might say.
It's a fine movie.
It's fine.
It's
it was
fine.
a movie.
It's like a 7 out of 10. I'd watch it again.
Yeah, I'd watch it. Yeah, we could sit down and watch it sometime. Anyway.
I was singing in the restaurant those days, watching that Star Trek movie over and over.
Looping in the restaurant.
What was it she said about not being able to remember the light?
I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Everything before becoming lmao is lost to me.
But I don't think you...
I can think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me?
Do you think your past might be related to this case?
No way. That seems really unlikely to me. I mean, you're such a sweet person, lmao.
I thank you. Machi, too, tells me this often when I fear who I might have been.
Well, that's not suspicious.
I love Shirley being like, I know I've done 2 cases where everything ended up being super connected, but not this one.
Yeah, not this one. This
Not
one can't be connected.
This one, her past is absolutely not related to this at all.
Nope. All right. Hey, how did you do this? Hey,
Hey, how did you do this?
The fuck what was this? We took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time.
Thank you.
That reminds me. That was an incredible illusion you pulled off.
Illusion?
When you teleported from one stage to the other, remember?
Yes. Apparently, they hired a professional magician.
Valiant Grammar. I was wondering. Wait, that's not in my head. All right. I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done?
I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Grammarai made me swear to never tell a soul.
I was afraid of that.
Could she tell Mr. Hat since Mr. Hat doesn't have a soul?
Yeah, that's fine.
Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know?
I am reminded that I wish to speak to you about something.
Yes?
When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor.
Yes, we've seen it. The device we can't pick up.
Yeah, I can't pick it up for Summer. It's glued to the concrete.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. You know, just be careful.
Watch out for that. It's a trip hazard.
Yeah.
We'll get someone to unglue it.
Yeah, hopefully somebody can, get some solvents or something. Device. Maybe you mean this?
That's been lying there since the day before yesterday.
Might I touch it? I thought as much.
What? What did you think?
This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during a concert.
I wonder whose this is.
We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing.
We'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him.
Yes, that's best. Thank you.
So can I put it on?
Headset attached to Trucy.
What?
Here you go, kid.
Here you go, kid. Here's this object we found lying on the hallway.
Yeah. Just put it right in your ear. It's definitely not evidence.
Don't clean that off at all and just put it right in your ear. I also had a moment where I realized we haven't run into Gavin yet. And there's so much more that could happen, huh?
Uh-huh.
Attached. I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo.
Anyway, ignoring that, everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry. Okay.
I can't believe those aren't labeled or there's not a list somewhere with who has which one.
I know. Hey, what else do you know about this? Can I ask you about this headset, lmao? You said that all concert staff were wearing one.
That's correct. You need them to communicate across such a large stage. Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all of the band members, too, I should think.
So Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on too then. His lackey?
Wacky? Oh, what is this? Oh, we're doing a little. Anyways.
He's like, I mean, they're all like law enforcement themed, so maybe
I
he's
know.
just like a cab bitch.
Yeah, I just.
They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or so.
I'm sure that won't come up ever.
After all, they're only for use on stage, and a stronger signal would interfere with the sound system.
That makes sense.
Not as much sense as anything else going on in this case.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I wonder. You'd think someone would notice if they dropped their only communications lifeline.
Like maybe they'd miss a cue.
So why was this one lying here? All right. Let's go to the stage.
Oh, I love the stage.
Yeah.
July 9th, in the wings. That song, isn't that the one Lemore was singing?
Yeah, we've heard it like 5 times.
Juicy. You gotta put this on your iPod, babes.
Yeah, you're right. The guitar serenade.
Wow, I'd love to do a show on a stage like this.
Like, if you want to get into singing, you should just get into sing. Like, you should stop dropping these hints. What do you think I'm gonna do? I'm a lawyer.
Hey, magicians perform on large stages.
Yeah, they do. But I'd come to see that. Your tricks are pretty good.
The house is full, and as one, the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing my ballad, rose petals swirling through the air. Well, okay,
There it
Tracy.
is. Yeah, she wants to sing.
You want to be a singer, Tracy.
Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician?
Oh! That's right. I was a magician, wasn't I?
In your past life? What happened there?
She's moved on. Yeah. That was the old Tracy. New Tracy's a singer.
Tracy chooses death. Anyway, some dedication. Ah!
Oh my gosh. Aha! If it isn't Miss Tracy, and indeed it is.
It is!
Uncle Valent.
Why are we all shouting? What exactly are you doing here?
I take real responsibility in tasks undertaken. I am inspecting my equipment of illusion to make sure naught is amiss. The Lemore teleportation illusion. Ooh. Should anything go wrong, should anything go wrong, it would reflect poorly upon me and my troupe. As I went about exacting examination, I happened to notice that piano. And I remembered that fair lady's melancholy melody. Hey, Apollo, maybe Uncle Valent can shed some light on this whole thing for us.
All right. Tell me.
Maybe he will, maybe he won't.
Yeah, maybe he will.
I was wondering about the show the night of the murder. Lamore's vanishing act was your illusion, right? Indeed. The purple prosecutor petitioned my performance. And at the climax of the song, he said, make her disappear, like a dream.
Like a dream.
Yet, what can I work with on a stage meant for musical endeavors? There are none of the conveniences of a stage built for sorcerous acts.
Are there magician-only stages?
I wouldn't know.
This is a magicians-only event.
I mean, there are stages. There are like magicians-only venues.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, they're like magicians' houses.
Yeah, maybe like in Las Vegas or something.
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
And it was a challenging task, so I accepted.
She disappeared from the top of the tower. But in order to move, you would have had to use some sort of secret tunnel.
Oh,
secret
tunnel. People come to me because I'm a professional. My illusions are custom made for a time and a place. Now, because of the murder, all the eyes of the nation are on this concert. Not a bad thing as far as the fortunes of Troop Grammari are concerned. So you were here checking on your trick to make sure it went well. And went well it did. Now, speaking of pianos.
Clavier.
That piano over there troubles me.
It would be really funny if Clavier appeared.
That would be hilarious. That's the whole reason they changed his name for the translation.
Yeah.
One joke. I'd do that. I
would do that. It troubles you. What? Why?
Why? Why do you ask why?
I think it's probably quicker if I just go check it out myself. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go check it out. Examine. Piano.
Piano. What's wrong with the piano?
No, Mr. Piano.
That's wrong, big piano. I've never actually played one.
You should get Mr. Right to teach you sometime. Sorry,
Rude.
I couldn't get through that sentence.
Rude. Why?
He can play maybe chopsticks and, like, I don't know, heart and soul.
I was gonna say Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but that's yeah. No good. He can't play either.
Yeah, that was a joke. I kind of feel bad for the guy now.
Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back. This could be the debut of a prodigy. You have a piano in your office.
Yeah, she could play it anytime. Although they don't say if it's tuned or not.
Also, they have stuff on top of the closed keyboard lid.
Yeah, but like I have stuff on top of my keyboard half the time.
That's true. Oh. Ooh. Ew.
Did you make that noise just now?
Let me try it again. There's something in that piano. I think something is stuck in the piano.
Yeah.
Time to take a look under the hood. Well, good, it's open.
Yeah, well, like, luckily it's a grand, so.
Yeah, that won't be difficult. It's already open. Huh, look, this was stuck between the strings. It looks like some kind of switch.
Someone must have thrown this into the piano.
Switch
placed in pocket.
I wonder if it's some sort of remote detonator.
Okay. Well, let's see.
I appreciate them doing that instead of trying to render a piano.
Yeah.
They're like,
That's
no,
fair.
we're not drawing the inside of a grand.
No.
I know what you're thinking in that head of yours.
You know what I'm thinking? Is that one of your tricks? Anyway.
Grammari, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on television. Something of that sort?
Yeah, I told you that earlier. Actually, yes, you're right. Wow, how did you know?
Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo.
Or everyone tells him that and he made a good guess, like a good cold reader would do. Anyway.
Yeah. It was 20 years ago. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us.
Among Us?
No. His name was Magnify Grammari. It was he who began the great troupe Grammari. At his prime, not a day passed he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was.
I do have a vague memory of someone like that on TV.
Yet several years ago, that time came to an end. My troupe pulled a vanishing act. Yes. Cries for magic no longer heard, the TV screen a barren waste stripped of an illusion.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did streaming video kill the magician star? Sorry.
That's not true. I still went to all your shows. It's at one of the parking lot down at the supermarket. Oh.
When you start playing supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble.
We hone our skills at these small venues, always awaiting our time. Yes, one day we will rise up from obscurity onto fame's shining stage once more. I do this not only for the magic that is Grammari, but for my partner.
Your partner? You mean
Yes, Zach Grammari.
Trucy's father?
Before he disappeared 7 years ago, there was no name higher than Grammari in show business circles. None. You will see us return to our glory. I, Valorant Grammari.
Valorant Grammari! Valorant 2 coming 2027.
No way they're going to wait till 2027. Our founder, Magnified Grammari, was truly a genius, a worker of miracles. I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little. How he made that whole jumbo jet just, what happened to the jet again?
Apparently someone doesn't remember as well as they thought.
Of all the would-be magicians who came to his door, only Zach and I had the talent. In no time at all, Valent and Zach were the shining stars in the Grammari crown. Cool, huh? And Zach Grammari was my daddy. Now that Magnify and Zach are gone, I have but one wish. Let it be I, Valent Grammari, who brings back the Grammari miracle back to the grandstand. I'm rooting for you. Miss Trucy, you cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skill by my side. One skill coming up. Just one.
How do we manage to get off the topic of the case so quickly all the time?
You travel around with a 15-year-old.
I guess. Fuck. We need to get another assistant who is also a weird girl because that is a requirement.
Yeah, a lot of weird girls.
There is, like, every game has a weird girl. I love it.
It's very good.
All right. So, I think that's all we need here. Yeah, for now.
Okay.
Okay.
I know it's for like a game, but the fact that everyone you talk to stands exact center of the screen is means that Valorant just Lamaro is just standing in the middle of that hallway.
Yeah, you know.
July 9th, Lamaro's dressing room.
Nope, there she is.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh. There's only one person I know who can munch with such venom. What are you doing here? Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever. Oh, am I supposed to be happy? You can be the second degree in court, and Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool. You're talking about the bloodstain with Mr. Latouche left? My department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh?
But that bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all.
Now we know that Mr. Latouche was really with Interpol.
We wouldn't have found that without you.
I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished chewing me out. Said it was my reward. Are chocolate snackoos popular down at the precinct or something? I guess.
I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again.
Be my guest. You're not going to find any clues in here. Oh, I did find something strange.
Something strange? That could be a clue.
Ho. Something strange. Tell me. Well, I guess we have to talk about things first.
Yeah.
I'm at my embarrassment quota for the year, that's for sure.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
How?
I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year. That's not how that works, Tracy.
If only that worked that way. It just bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. And it makes him even more suspicious now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air duct, and he could have shot that revolver.
But that's not how it sounded in Lamore's testimony.
You mean her saying she heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene?
That's right.
Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing for once in a while in this country?
That's a good question, detective.
Sounds like fucking the magic school bus.
Yeah. Why can't we have a normal field trip?
Yeah, why can't we have a normal murder? I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Was that true what you said in court today? You know, about the case, about how everything was happening according to those song lyrics? The guitar serenade, you mean?
I found the link, you know. Ah. First, Prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped keyring was stolen. Then Lammermoor flew through the air. Then Prosecutor Gavin's guitar caught on fire. In the end, a bullet took Mr. Latusse's life. And he went up into the sky with a guitar. Well, 30 feet up at least.
Yeah, but not into the sky, so it doesn't count.
Wow.
It is kind of hard to chalk it up to coincidence.
I know, and I found it.
You think the same person did all of this? Don't ask me, I didn't do it. Neither did I. I couldn't fit through that air vent anyway.
What? You all think I did it?
Sometimes I worry about that girl.
Me too, buddy. Something strange.
Yeah, what'd you find?
So what did you find?
Okay, great. It's so little, I must have passed over it yesterday.
Are you a good detective, Emma?
You know.
Uh-huh. Sure.
I'm a forensic scientist. What do you want? I'm not made for this.
A better detective.
Well, too bad. They don't have good detectives in this city.
This is probably why the trials are like this.
I found it under the sofa.
What is it?
Part of some device, I think. And I haven't a clue what. The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had it examined. Turns out it's an antenna.
Oh, like on a beetle?
Like on a cell phone. This device must use an electronic signal of some sort.
An electronic signal, you say?
We should check our court record, is what I think.
For what?
Let's check this.
That also has an antenna, like on a cell phone.
It does have an antenna, like on a cell phone.
This switch sitting here, tempting me to push it.
Don't. You might blow up the whole Coliseum.
Oh, they... Apollo, please.
She wants to press it so bad.
I want to press it so bad. To think that every strange switch triggers a bomb. That kind of old-fashioned crime drama thinking doesn't cut it out in our busy times.
All right, Trucy P.I., please enlighten me. What do you think this switch does?
Maybe it turns on the electronic razor in Prosecutor Gavin's dressing room.
Why? A switch as big as a razor to turn on a razor? Oh, okay. Sure. I think that's all that's on here. So we just wanted to look at it. And then maybe present it to her to be like, hey.
Yeah, this also looks like a thing that is maybe uses electronic signal.
Right? Do you think you could take a look at this? A small device. Looks like a transmitter.
A transmitter?
Yeah, you press the switch here and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for, though.
Oh, somebody pressed the button.
A signal? You mean an electronic signal?
What is it, Apollo?
Say, Emma, you know that strange object you said you found? Oh, this? Let me try pressing the switch. Yes!
It's on fire! Emma's device is on fire!
What's the big idea? Ah! She hit me. Well, now we know what this is. An igniter.
Wow. This part here must work like a lighter.
Nearly lit me up, that's for sure. Hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't do it on purpose. I suppose. At least we're getting somewhere with this case.
Hey, Apollo. Let's ask Emma more about this switch. Now that she has some first-hand experience.
First-hand experience when I lit her hand on fire.
Yeah, and I wonder if there was ever anything that caught on fire recently.
Yeah, what could have caught on fire? What are you trying to do? Burn me alive? Come on, it was just a few sparks. Sis, you were the one holding it.
There's enough sparks flying around here with just you two talking.
Yeah, as in fire.
As in you guys are going to kill each other.
Anyway, now we know that this is a remote for an igniter. Let me see that for a second. Well, this is definitely a little transmitter. The signal's weak, probably only reaches 30 feet.
A transmitter, huh?
Ooh.
So the same distance you would need to be on stage to use it?
Yeah. Incidentally, if you look at a cross-section diagram of the stage area, that would be very convenient if we had.
It's 30 feet. Oh.
Let's see. 30 feet from Lemor's dressing room. That covers the backstage completely. It also looks like it would cover the stage. Kind of seems unlikely anyone would use this on stage. But hey, who knows?
Apollo, have you already forgotten about the guitar? You just watched the recording.
Y'all willing me to watch it again, Clary?
No.
Guess I'd best be getting on with my investigation. We're off to look for more clues elsewhere then. I feel better just knowing what this thing is now. I'll have to look into igniters a bit more later.
Good luck.
I'd like to know a bit more about igniters myself. Igniter added to the court record. Okay, great.
Great, we found something that sets things on fire, and no one has made the logical leap that this could have set someone's guitar on fire.
Let's go outside.
Oh. July 9th, Sunshine Coliseum.
What? Come to laugh at the murderer?
Came to laugh at your hairstyle. Darian.
That's fair, though. That old bag opens her pie hole, and wham, bam, my life goes down the chute. Thanks. They won't let me work while I'm a suspect.
Darian isn't in the best of moods, is he?
What gave that away? Not many people are these days, it seems.
It's a crime scene, not exactly the happiest place to hang out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got a blimp.
Then Gavin had to go rub salt in the wound. My alibi's rock solid. Rock solid! You know, like rocking, like guitars.
Yeah, I don't know about your alibi, my dude.
It's rock solid. All right, talk about your alibi.
So about your alibi.
You have to ask? The shooting happened right in the middle of the third set. That's right. The music was blaring when we heard those gunshots and found Mr. Latouche dead. I've got 10,000 witnesses who saw me too. Right there on that stage.
Your guitar playing was something else.
Thanks, little lady. See? This whole thing's a sham. I can't believe they aren't letting me work. There's no need to yell at me. It's Lemor's fault. She was the one who said she heard his voice at the moment of the crime. Man, I never even talked to that old windbag. How could she possibly identify me? How's Gavin?
Yeah. They won't let you work?
He won't let me work. Gavin says I gotta lie low till the suspicion is cleared. What suspicion? He can be such a stick in the mud.
Mr. Gavin? A stick in the mud?
He may look all flashy and showy, but he's as straight as an arrow, man.
I don't know about that, my dude. I don't know about that, my guy.
Except when he's depressed. You hear him whining the other day? Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board?
And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about?
This part is off.
Which is that, Second guitar? It was you, Darian.
He's just a perfectionist is all. Not a bad guy, really.
Well, I think the Gaviners are the best. I have all your albums.
The band's fine, too. Gavin can write a good tune, I'll give him that. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much. Oh, him? He's down at the prosecutor's office, most likely. The prosecutor's office? I've never been there, have I? The data on the victim should have come in from Interpol. Let me try that again. The data on the victim should have come in from Interpol. Normally, I'd be down there dealing with it. Normally.
Apollo, let's go check it out. I've always wanted to see the prosecutor's office.
Maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Right on.
Say hi for me, okay? Oh, and screw you. That is, screw him. Said to him. So, yeah. And tell him I want into that crime scene. We'll be going now. Hey, wait. Yes? What do you really think happened? Really? You don't think I did it, right? Well, great. Way to instill a guy with some confidence. Just remember, I was ripping it up on stage when it happened, okay? Ripping! Don't get led astray for some siren song, eh? Get this one wrong and you'll be eating humble pie for a year. I'll bake it myself.
I don't think he can bake pie.
Yeah, he just looks like he bakes a lot, you know? Oh.
Let's not talk to him anymore, all right?
Tracy, baby, it's okay. I'll protect you from the scary man, even though I am actually very scared of him.
He's just wearing a little shark sweatshirt.
Detective Darian Crescent. He's one stone I'd leave unturned if I had a choice.
Wow.
If I had a choice.
No fans of Darian Crescendo over here.
No, none. For some reason. I know there are some fans of Darian Crescent, but
Yeah, no, not over there.
no, not over there. Okay. Gavin's office.
Oh, I don't want to do this. This is terrible.
No, this is great. I was
No, I just saw the speaker desk.
I was like, you know what? It's so stupid that he has a giant speaker as a desk as I am resting my feet on a speaker that I use as a footrest.
Yeah, but that's more reasonable. That's like a normal size speaker should be.
No, it's just because I don't have the money for a giant speaker as a desk.
July 9th, Prosecutor Gavin's office. So, this is it.
Sure is.
Gaviner's head office.
It's not the band's office, it's the prosecutor's office.
Yeah, and so that's why I'm asking, why is this creepy thing object whatever?
Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone.
Oh well, I guess we'll have to come back. Or we can hide behind that bookshelf real quiet like.
That's eavesdropping.
Why? We'd just be waiting quietly so he didn't notice.
And then you could say, I'm not dropping no eaves.
And then you shut the door when he's done so it sounds like you've just come in.
Right?
Yeah. What if we heard something scandalous about the band?
She'd make a good reporter. For a gossip mag.
What? A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Latouche.
The twos.
Look, don't talk to me about those Borginians, okay? Just get me that report. Chop chop. And stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay? That's a fair request.
Yeah.
It's times like these when I start to miss Darian.
He's been gone for 2 days.
Huh? God.
Hiya! That's a normal thing people say, right? Hiya?
Tee-hee. Just thought we'd drop in. Hope you're not mad. How could I be? There's not enough tee-hee in the world in any case.
I love that line.
Have a seat. It's a good line.
Prosecutor Gavin, the philanthropist.
Watch and learn, Apollo. So, who have you come to see? Huh? Clavier. Oh, gosh.
Clavier.
Clavier, lead vocalist for the Gavineers. Or Prosecutor Gavin, scourge of the courtroom. You can't call yourself that. You play air guitar in court.
Yeah, the scourge of the courtroom. Monday, because they're not in session on Sundays.
Oh, yeah, no. That makes sense. What do you think he means, Apollo?
I think he's giving us a choice. We can either ask him about the concert or the case. Which way to go? Okay, let's talk about the case.
Oh, a shocking twist. Ah, that reminds me. Did you see the paper today? Yes! I always read the TV section. Hush. Good girl. How about you, hair forehead?
I read the funnies.
Then you will not have seen this.
Concert of Tragedy, the prosecutor's deadly song.
Oh, is that a new show? I haven't heard about that one. It's not a show. It's an article. News, you know? Oh, does this have anything to do with the case? Yeah, dude.
Yeah, honey.
Since getting back from the trial, my phone has been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever hummed a man all the way to death row?
Jesus.
Do you think you could sing for me over the phone? It's just endless. And thanks to the case you made today, of course. Oh, that was all Apollo's idea.
It's my job.
Throws Apollo under a bus.
It's my job, Tracy.
Yeah, but
Hey!
she wants to be friends with a rock star, so.
She does want to be friends with a rock star, and it's fine. It's fine. Is that a newspaper over there, too?
Ah, yes, the Virginian Daily Bugle. Go ahead, take a look.
The Daily Bugle. Okay. Thanks, but I can't read Virginian.
Oh, that's right. Suffice to say, this is big news over there as well. They didn't go so far as to mention the lyric to my song. Probably no one in Virginia could believe it. It's probably seen as just a theory at this point.
A game theory.
Their journalist didn't see the need to mention it. Sorry, I'm still game theory.
That makes sense. I hardly know what to think of it myself. Virginia newspaper added to the court record. And that's where we will end this episode.
See you later.